Hey guys, I finally finished listening to Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. This is the last book in the Across the Universe trilogy, and I want to talk about the Shades of Earth and a trilogy review. So if you haven't read any of the other books, follow this link and you will get to the series review. So my thoughts on the series in general without any spoilers. The beginning I will start and talk about Shades of Earth, so better be gone. Let's talk about the storyline of Shades of Earth first. So we arrive on Centauri Earth, we unfreeze all the frozen ones, and then we meet the monsters. And we have to solve problems and blah 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 blah. So that's what's happening. Let's talk about characters. You know that I had my problems with Amy in the second book, A Million Suns, because she was so indecisive and so annoying. She has that a little bit, but she becomes a much stronger character in this novel, and I really like this one. And Elder, he's really becoming a leader. I like that part. The characters that I really didn't like from the beginning is Amy's father. I really didn't like him. He was annoying. He has so many bad characteristics. He's just aggravating. And Chris? Come on, what the hell is that guy doing all the time? When we come to the writing, I have the same problems I had with book 1 and 2. It's very slow, very descriptive, which is nice on one side, but it's so repetitive in parts. And I mean, seriously, do we really need to know an epic description of every kiss they have? Seriously, epic. I'm talking epic. Oh, well, we need to talk about the monsters. Seriously, the monsters? Oh my god, how awesome is that? That's something I really like about this book. The ideas of Centauri Earth. Awesome. So in general, I think this is a good ending to the series. It has the same problems book 1 and 2 has, but it has the same strengths. So let's talk about the series as a whole. Across the Universe was the first book, A Million Suns the second, and Shades of Earth the third. And I'm not going to tell you what happens in each single book because that would be spoilers like hell. But at the outset is that a ship, Godspeed, leaves Earth to go to Centauri Earth and just to get new researchers because the planet is in a bad shape. So that's the outset. So we have a lot of space travel. We have people growing up and living on a ship, and we have societies. That is something that I really think is awesome about this book. The different looks and experiences the people in these books have with societies and society and political structures and different races, and all of this looked at in a really interesting way and a well thought through way. So from that point of view, I really like the series. It gives you an insight in different political systems and how people think, and I thought that was very well done. The whole series is narrated by two people, Amy and Elder. I'm not going to tell you a lot about those two, but we have alternating chapters. So we have one chapter from Amy's point of view and one from Elder's point of view. Sometimes they're apart, sometimes they're together, and it's interesting. I really like to have two narrators with different points of views and total different upbringings, and that's an important part in this series. They come from total different points in society, and I thought that was very interesting, and it definitely helped with the series. Now, what I didn't really like about the series is the writing. It was so slow at times that it just drove me nuts. I was so like, oh come on, get to the point. And then sometimes there was action, but that was so fast over that you're back into slow descriptions. I like descriptions every now and again, but sometimes it was just like, oh, it didn't stop. Yeah, that was a downside of this series, that it was so slowly written and it dragged on. Another problem, which is not really that big, but it was a small minor problem that disturbed me, is the time frame. Because they are set out to reach this new planet to save Earth, but the journey was planned for what, 250 years? Yeah, and so then they arrive there and nothing has changed on Earth. They still have the same rulers, the same society and everything. Looking back 250 years on Earth now, that's like a completely different world. So that was a little bit disappointing and not well thought through. But I guess it needed to be like this for the story to work. I can recommend this series to anyone who loves YA and sci-fi because it's a good combination of these two things. And like I said, I love all the fields she embarges on and the ideas she puts that make you think. The writing, if you're really into good writing and don't like descriptions, don't pick up this series. I mainly enjoyed it. I listened to the audiobooks and I have to say the productions were all very well done, but I liked the speakers or the narrators of the first book the best. The last ones were... So, let's talk about the series. If you put spoilers in the comments, let the people know so they don't read them by accident, and let me know what you thought of this. Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.